Okay, hello YouTube, Mud's back again, and today I've got a good video for you. This is going to be a good one. We're going to talk about some of Hwoarang's really big damaging tech traps that you can do, which have been made possible in Season 3 thanks to these moves here. His right foot forward 4-4, and his back turn, and his back turn 4, which, as we all know, both hit grounded opponents. In Season 3 at least. So we all knew straight away that it buffed this grab here, right? This grab you now get 56 damage from. But there is so much more. You can get up to 104 damage from that grab if your opponent does the wrong thing, which they frequently do. So we'll get to that shortly. But yeah, like I said, the more I've been playing Hwoarang in Season 3, the more I realise just how phenomenally strong his damage is, particularly on grounded opponents now. This here doesn't just buff his grabs, it completely buffs his entire game when your opponent is on the ground, because of the Oki it gives you, and I'll explain what I mean now. So first of all, let's do this, right? Up forward 2 gives you a knockdown. The most guaranteed damage you get from that is a 4-4-3 afterwards, which puts you up at like what does it put you at? 26 and 19, so 45 damage that gives you there, which is fine, 45 damage. That's there you go. That's no small feat at all. That's a good bit of damage. However, if your opponent doesn't do the right thing, you can get up to 87 damage from this, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Right? Oops. Right, as you can see there, after this, I can switch stances and then get a guaranteed forward 4-4. You can guarantee that. What your opponent has to do there is tech trap. A tech roll, sorry. Now we'll just set the opponent to normal stand up, right? So. See that forward 4-3 I got after there? That's guaranteed if your opponent tries to stand up. That puts you at 59 damage there. Right, so yeah, 59, which is all groovy. However, let's say your opponent presses a button, which they often will. Trust me on this, guys. I hit this all the time, even on really high ranked opponents that are higher than me. I still hit this frequently. So let's say they go for a wake up mid kick, for argument's sake. We'll set it to that. Watch this. Oh, counter hit. Now that is a grand total of 87 damage there, because the opponent pressed one button. So that's guaranteed there. The 42 is 100% guaranteed. But if your opponent either stands up or presses a button, you're getting 1 or 2 free hits extra, depending on what your opponent does. And usually they'll press a button. So yeah, as you can see, this move here, really good move. It's on hit, it puts your opponent in a crouching position and gives you plus 45 billion. I'm not sure, but plus a lot. If your opponent guards it, have I got such guards? Yeah. If your opponent guards it, it puts you at plus 6, I think. It crushes lows as well, so if they go for a low, you're going to get the counter hit. And you get your knockdown on counter hit there. For a minimal of 42 guaranteed. Well, minimal guaranteed of 45 there, but yeah, never mind the guarantee. We're going for gambles here, and this is very low risk, very high reward as well. It is possible in some situations for your opponent to get out of the way and punish you with a wake up attack, but that is literally like between 10 and 18 damage depending on the opponent. So it's minimal risk, maximum reward there. Huge reward. So yeah, that's the up forward 2 one, what you can do. Also, you've got the left Flamingo stance down back 4 there, which exactly the same situation again, right? You've got that guaranteed there. So you've got 20, 16. So there's a guaranteed 36 damage there. But again, we'll set the opponent just to stand up normally. So you can get 1 free hit if they just go for the stand up. Oh. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, you do get the free hit there as well. Right, yeah, so if they just go for a normal stand-up, you've got all of that. I'm not sure what that is. That's like 81 maybe, I think. What have we got? 20. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. 20, 36, and 22 makes 58. And what's the last one? 58 add 19 makes 77, is that right? I think it is, yeah. And if they go for the wake up mid, I think it puts you up to about 81, something like that. No, that's not what I did. That's not what I wanted to do. Basically, that's guaranteed as well, that if they press a button. So you can try that as well. There's 2 forward, forward, 3s. You'll get that as well, but for most damage, if you go for that. Oops. It will take a bit of practice just with the timing. But yeah, I think that one there, that puts you up to around about 81 damage. And remember, your opponent can get out the way like this. Or maybe not, actually. Side roll left, maybe. I know your opponent can quick roll. That's it. That was it. There, see, but then he's forced to guard, which puts you on. It's safe. I'm not sure if this move is plus. I know the normal forward 4-3 is on block. That's like plus 5 or 6, I think. But I'm not too sure about that one. It's safe, but I'm not sure what the frame data is. So even if your opponent guards, you're not taking any risks there whatsoever. None at all. What else we got? We've got the... Oh yeah, right foot forward, back 2. Exactly the same here. They can roll out the... I think that's where you can be punished for it. But again, not by much. Oops. But yeah, you can be punished for that, but it's not going to be a big punish. Because there's quite a bit of distance between you and the opponent, and he gets up from a crouching position. So, yeah, not too much to worry about there. But yeah, again, if we put the opponent to... we won't set that one. Would you say he wants to stand up straight away? So yeah, just to stand up, you get in, what was it, like 50 something there? 20, 36, and 17 is 53, I think. So if they just stand up, you're getting 53 damage after that. But that will go up to 81 damage if they try to press a button. So again, we'll set it to the wake up mid kick. What was I doing? Back 2. There you go. That puts it up to 81 damage if they press a button. So guaranteed 36 there, but very good chance you can get more. Very, very good chance you can get a lot more. What else? I've done the down back 4. Have I done the down back 4? Yeah, I did that one, I think. Did I do this one? I think I did. But yeah, as you can see, so many situations where you can get it from a knockdown. Also, you can do a tech trap from this as well. If... Oh, hang on, we'll do the grab first. So you've got the grab here. It works exactly the same with the grab. Sometimes you'll get a relaunch. Other times you'll get that, which if your opponent presses a button, you'll be getting counter hit. So that'll put you up to 104 damage is the max you can get from this situation. But yeah, occasionally, as you saw there, you'll get the relaunch. It all depends on the speed of you and your opponent. If you don't hit the grounded move as quick as you possibly can, then your opponent presses the button, you will actually get the relaunch. You'll get a full launch from that. I don't know why I just counter hit there. Ignore that. Yeah, but I don't want the launch right now. I just want to show you the damage. Nope. As you can see, I didn't even want the launch there and I still got it. So you will often get a relaunch there. There you go. So yeah, on counter hit like that, when your opponent presses a button, you're getting 104 damage. You're more likely to get like a 97, though, I think, if your opponent goes for just a stand up. Is this right? 40. Oops. Yeah, from there you're going to get like 97, I think it is. 97 damage from that grab. Yeah, 97, or like I say, 104 if they press a button. So you're potentially getting 104 damage there from a grab. But there's other things you can do as well. We're not done yet, boys and girls. Oh, no, we are not. So let's say, for example, I've hit this grab. This will work in everything I've showed you, by the way. But let's say I've hit this grab. And I know my opponent is going to try a wake-up attack. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, have I set him to wake-up attack? No. Wake-up mid-kick. Right, so your opponent... You think your opponent's going to do a wake-up mid-kick. Watch this. Oh, I got the counter hit. And yeah, counter hit. And this will work in every scenario as well. Every one of them scenarios. And counter hit. Counter hit. So if you're certain that your opponent can't help pressing buttons, go for the counter hit. But if you're not sure, just go for this, because as I say, it's very low risk, very high reward. Whereas if you're going for the counter hit tech trap, that's a bit more risky because it lands you in Flamingo and you'll then have to keep pressing buttons. But yeah, there's that. And also, one more thing. This is only going to be a short video. Back 4 Backlash tech trap. So you've got back 4, and then from there you can hit a Backlash, right, as your combo hit. Nope. And same scenario there, right? So if your opponent presses a button, you'll get in the relaunch. But if they don't, if they're just going for, let's just put it to not set. If they don't press a button, right. You're getting that again. So yeah, that's obviously you can get big damage from that combo anyway. You don't need to do a tech trap there because, as you can see, you already get decent damage from that combo. I think like 75, I think 74. So 74 damage from that. So you don't really need to tech trap them there. But if you wanted to, piss them off, which it will do, then yeah, just go for the back 4 Backlash run, jump over them, and you're either going to get a launch or a ground hit there. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, as you can see, Season 3 is not just grab buffs for Hwoarang. This move here has grabbed his entire floor game. Like when your opponent is on the floor. Oh, it didn't hit. What the hell? Anyway, yeah. When your opponent is grounded, if your opponent doesn't do the right thing in certain situations, big boy damage, basically. So let's recap. Back 2. Forward 4-4. Forward 4-3. Another forward 3. Forward 4-3, sorry. For, I think the max you can get out of that is... I've written this down somewhere. Where's the back 2? Where's the back 2? Did I not write that down? Oh yeah, 81 I think is the best you can get from the back 2. I think. Yeah, that looks about right. So yeah, 81 there. The right Flamingo down back 4. Also very, very big damage. Remember, all of this, high risk, high reward, very, very low risk. You can try this all day long and you'll barely get a scratch for it. So yeah, the up forward, counter hit, up forward 2. Switch stances, same again. And I've done that one, and that one. Yeah, and the grab, So you've got your guaranteed 56, and if they press the button or do the wrong thing, that pushes you up to 97 to 104, depending on whether you get counter hits or not. So yeah, 104 damage for a grab potentially is awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, boys and girls, in this video. Just Hwoarang's extremely dangerous tech trap game now, made possible thanks to this and the Oki that it gives you. Awesome move. I mean, it was always a decent move, but now it's just, yeah, the Oki that you get from that is phenomenal, and as you can see, it leads to massive damage. I've written it all down. Let me just check I've got everything. So the up forward 2 I've done. The grab I've done. Left flamingo stance down back 4 I've done. Right foot forward back 2 I've done. The left flamingo stance forward 3 tech trap. Oh yeah, I did this one, but I'll just show you again. The tech trap you can get from this, probably my favourite tech trap. Nope. Okay, this isn't working now. Wake up mid kick. Let's do it this way, it's just easier. So, into tech trap. Which is awesome. And that works in, like I said, this will work in all of these scenarios, even the up forward 2. Oh. So yeah, tech trap's a bit more dangerous because it's harder to hit. You know, if your opponent doesn't press a button, you're not going to hit anything, whereas you will if you try this. You know, even if your opponent doesn't press a button, you'll still hit that for at least one hit. You get the counter hit and another free hit if they press a button. So yeah, lots of options for Hwoarang's tech traps there. And that is literally all this video is about. It's just showing you some of the really kind of big, horrible damage that Hwoarang gets to an opponent who is less than vigilant. And that's it, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed figuring this stuff out. And this stuff, by the way, this does work online a lot. You would not believe how often you get away with this stuff. Particularly after this grab. Yeah, your opponent... Why do I keep counter hitting? After this grab here, your opponent kind of generally panics. So you can either get your relaunch, or this is actually my favourite. Even though the relaunch is good. No. I don't even mean to get that relaunch. It's just... You will hit that often. Yeah, this. Just because of how much damage you get off of that. I think you'll get slightly more for the relaunch, but... probably not as annoying to your opponent to get all them free hits. But anyway, that was all this video was about. Just to show you the big damage you can get. My advice is go into practice mode, set the opponent to random and random like that. So the ground technique and the stand up both at random, and then you can see more often than not you will usually get, there you go, hit it. Oh yeah, that's what I need to mention, yeah. See how that whiff there? Sometimes it is best to, with the forward 3, you want to long press the second forwards, alright? Instead of forward like that, you do forward and then a long forward. Alright, let's stop him approaching. So, from here, that's going to miss. But, if you long press the second forward, see that? You'll cover much more distance. So try and practice that. Even though it takes a little bit longer because you're holding the second forward for longer, it's still you're still going to get the hit if your opponent does the wrong thing. It's still exactly the same. So there you go. You can tech roll out the way there, but that's pretty much all they can do. And there, if they try the wrong kind of roll, you're still going to get a free hit. See, he rolled, but I still hit. And this works, I'm just doing the back 2 now because it's just easier to do it from. But it works from everything that I've showed you. Like the down back 4. See, bearing in mind my opponent's set to random. And it's still hitting the vast majority of the time. Because most of the options that the opponent's got there will be the wrong options. You know, if your opponent doesn't do the exact right thing at the exact right time, you're getting at least 1 extra free hit there. Usually 2. So yeah, that's it, boys and girls. That's all I wanted to say. I hope this has helped buff your Hwoarang game. I'm sure it has, because I haven't really seen many people use this online. I kind of figured it out by accident. But yeah, that's that. That's Hwoarang's big tech trap damage. And I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed figuring it out. Thank you for watching, boys and girls. I will see you guys in the next video. Muzz and the Rang out.